You guys had 20 assists tonight too, out of your 29 baskets. And when you guys do that, you usually play like you did tonight.
Yeah, I mean, and we coach told us that had to play a big part in sharing the ball and stuff like that. So we did that and came out with the W.
Isaiah, can you talk about the challenge of defending Jenkins and what you were trying to do against him tonight?
He's a great scorer. He's got plenty different assets to his game. He can shoot, he can drive, he's physical. And in the first half, I was playing him well, but I got a couple fouls called on me. So in the second half, I wanted to defend him, but I had to back off a little bit, and I was kind of mad because he got a couple of layups. But I mean, with players like that, you just gotta make sure they're not shooting a great percentage because he's going to shoot his shots regardless. And I was able to contest most of them, and my teammates also gave me a lot of help on the other drives, and it was 5 guys really guarding him. So he still almost got his average, but I think he had a pretty rough night, so he got the win.
And after what he had done to you guys a few weeks ago, the urgency to slow him down was
yeah, we definitely weren't going to let him have the same game he had up there at Hofstra. And we've been mentally preparing for this game for a couple of days here. So
it wasn't just Charles. You held only 2 players that got more in double-digit points. How were you able to hold their team as a whole?
I guess we kind of took them out of what they wanted to do. Jenkins was getting his shots up from everywhere, but I think a lot of the other players, they were kind of trying to find their way getting their shots because they were coming. Our defense was so good where they were just kind of shooting shots they didn't really want to. Like last game, I remember Greg Washington, he got all his little 15-footers that he wanted to shoot. But this game, I mean, he didn't really get too many shots up. He kind of got some layups around the basket, but he was a little out of sync. And we just had a really good effort defensively. We were there. We were contesting all their shots, so that helped us out.
Talk a little bit about Saturday's game. It's ODU, it's homecoming, close to a sellout probably. It's really a big game atmosphere for you guys, and it sounds like it might be, I don't know what happened with the VCU game, but potentially for first place in the conference.
Yeah, this game is going to be just as important as this game we just played because just like Hofstra, ODU beat us down at their place, so we definitely want to come in here and set the tone right. And they know it's our homecoming. They're probably coming in here trying to ruin it for everybody, so we're going to be prepared, and we're going to be ready to take them on, too.
All right, great. Thanks.
Thanks,
Well, first thing I'd like to say is this is a heck of a league. And just watching Hofstra, Charles Jenkins and Mikey Moore can score. And I thought our defense, we worked really, really hard tonight defensively. And by the end of the game, we were tired. I could see it. And I think they were a little bit beat as well. But the thing that I'm most proud of is how well we shared the ball, the number of assists, how well A.Cornelius and I.Tate shot the ball. And even on a night when Cam Long is not carrying us, somebody else steps up and does a good job. You have a guy like Luke Hancock, scores 9 points but gets 7 assists. That's add 14 more to that 9. He really had like a 23-point contribution. And those are the kinds of things you like to see where you're getting your teammates involved. Every one of the starters is chipping in with some assists. And when you do that and you're playing real hard defensively, and we got beat on the boards against them the last time, and tonight we were able to control the backboards and gain a good advantage there. So overall, a great team effort.
The pace in the first half, too, was to your liking. You wanted to run and push it, get them in transition.
I wanted us to run. I don't like it when I see them running so well. One of the things about Charles Jenkins, when he gets a head of steam up, he's either scoring or you're fouling him. And one of the whole keys that we worked on and probably wore our guys out a little bit is we ran to get back defensively. And by sprinting on Monday and Tuesday, you know, as the game wears on, your legs start to give out. So we've got to be real careful about that.
But offensively, your ability to run and score in transition was, do you believe that was the key?
I think the first key is stopping them so you get transition opportunities. And then the second key is finding the open man, which we did so well. And then the guy's got to make the shot. You know, when a guy like A.Cornelius has a hot hand, you really want to find him regularly. And I.Tate in the second half, I actually kind of whispered in Ike's ear, we're going to need your help offensively this half, just before I put him in. And he immediately drove to the basket and got a layup, and he hit a three, then he hit another three. So when you get different guys making contributions, and especially if it's, you know, shooters that now stretch the defense out, that opened it up for Ryan Pearson a little later in the game.
It's been a while since we've seen a double-double, and even the last 5 minutes, Ryan looked pretty tired, but he was still going up for the rebounds, finished with 12. How did he play tonight?
Yeah, Ryan exhausted himself. You know, I many times he was calling for a timeout. I didn't, because we were exhausting them as well, and we had the lead, and they were burning timeouts, and there was enough TV timeouts. So, but he'll get a chance to rest tomorrow.
Coach, a lot of coaches within the conference this year have mentioned how difficult a cover you guys are, because you have so many weapons. If you're approaching a team like yourself with as many guys that can score from different parts of the floor, how difficult is that, and how difficult of a matchup are you guys right
Yeah,
now?
when we played them at their place, that's how good they were. Jenkins scored, he had like 32, but Mikey Moore was scoring, Kelleher was scoring, McClendon, Wakoni. They had a lot of guys playing well. Now, fortunately for us, we've had a number of guys playing well for an extended period of time. And even like a guy like Rashad Wack, who didn't score today, came in and gave A.Cornelius some valuable rest. And Paris Bennett came in and did some good things, scored a bucket and shared the ball himself. Did he have any assists? Paris Bennett had 2 assists. So that's their way of contributing, you know. If I get an assist, if I get a rebound, if I hit a shot, if I make a free throw. Johnny Williams goes 3 for 4 from the foul line. I would have liked for him to have made that, then not called the foul on that layup where he made the nice crossover move and made the left-handed layup. They called the foul early, made the 2 free throws, but you know, those are nice buckets for us.
This is 8 in a row now, and you're tied for first. This has got to be a good feeling.
Right now, I'm just going to enjoy. I think we need to just enjoy tonight's game, and try to, you know, recover. We use the expression, and it comes from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. We call it sharpening your saw, and that refers to a story about 2 who are the guys that cut down trees? Lumberjacks. 2 lumberjacks who are in a competition. 2 lumberjacks who are in a competition to see who can cut down the most trees in an hour. I'm sorry, in a day, in a full day. And I told a story to the players before the season ever began that the story is one guy worked 8 straight hours and cut an incredible number of trees down, but the guy he was competing with cut more down. And the guy said, I can't believe I lost. I never took a break. How did you cut down more trees? And he said, well, every hour I rested and sharpened my saw so I would be more efficient. And that other guy's saw obviously got duller and duller. As hard as he worked, he never took time to recover. And so with us right now, we got to take it one game at a time, and we got to be smart about gaining some valuable rest and be focused physically, mentally, and emotionally for our next game on Saturday.